Dr. CY here again, and today I want to talk about how to avoid running-related injuries. Running injuries are becoming more common because more people are becoming aware of the benefits of exercise and are engaging in different forms of running. So let's pay attention, guys. Develop healthy running habits so that we run for health and not for injuries. Number one, build up gradually. If you are new to running or you are starting to run after laying off for a while, it is always important that you build up gradually. It's advised to walk, then slow run and fast run up to you build up to your peak. The reason is that you are putting your body under a new form of stress. So you have to give it time to adjust. Each time the musculoskeletal system is put under a new form of stress, it responds in two ways. Either it increases in size or in strength or both. Now, this adaptation does not occur immediately. It takes a while. So that is why you have to give your body time to adjust and adapt so that it will be able to take you further. This is especially common. Young people, especially because they feel young and strong, you join a group of runners and then you want to run at the level of those who have been running for 5 years. You are putting your body under a new form of stress. Beware so that you don't land yourself in an injury. Number two, watch your distance. In one study, overtraining contributed to over 60% of all running-related injuries. And what is overtraining? Overtraining simply means doing too much, too soon, and/or too frequently. Many studies have noted that people who run over 64 kilometers in a week have the highest injury rates. But everybody is at a different fitness level, so it is better you watch your body, know yourself. The key is don't overdo it. Number three, rest days are important. Many experts suggest 2 to 4 evenly spread runs in a week with rest days in between because people who run 5 or more times in a week have the highest injury rates. So each time you run, your body incurs some micro trauma. It needs time to rest, heal, and adapt in order to take you further the next day. So that is why your rest days are critical. If you do not give your body a rest, your body is going to give you a rest with an injury. Simple. Number four, strengthen those muscles. Make conscious efforts to strengthen the muscles you use to run. So you stand with your feet shoulder width apart, your feet facing forward, and then you go down quickly. Even if like this, you go down. Now, even if you cannot squat so deeply, but 75 to 45 degrees is still acceptable. Now, as you get stronger, you can add other things. Either you can, to make it stronger and get better, as you continue to get better, you can either add some weight. If you have some dumbbells by the side, depending on how much you can take, hold 2 by your side and still go down. That's a great way. Then another way of also adding more stress, getting more out of this, is to add some jump. You make it a jump squat, You make it a jump squat, For your hamstrings, you can also add just simple exercises like butt kicks, Butt kicks, easy, nice way to get your hamstrings better and stronger, Very simple exercise to improve the strength of your running muscles, So many other exercises that strengthen the muscles of the foot, of the lower limbs, your quads, hamstrings, calves, muscles of the feet, because stronger muscles are more resistant to injury than weak muscles. Also, muscles contribute immensely to the stability of the joint. So stronger muscles also means stronger joints, and that means less injury. Number 5, make it a habit to stretch each time you complete your runs. So I usually end my runs around here, and this is a very simple stretch for me. If I plate my foot flat, and then I bend and stretch my quads. I feel my stretch right here on my quads. I can hold the support here, pull on it to add more power to the stretch, and then I feel it more. Then I get on my toes, and then I put my weight on my knees. This way I stretch my calf. This is a very simple stretch method for me, and it works all the time. Once I finish it, I feel very free and nice. 30 to 60 seconds on each side, and then I switch. Same way, easy stretch for my quads. Thirty to 60 seconds. Then I get on my toes for my calf stretch and put my weight on my knees. Graded. You should watch how you put your weight here. If you put too much, you might injure yourself. So just watch it. Once you feel the tight stretch, 30 to 60 seconds, and then you release. Easy hamstring stretch for me here too. Put my feet here at hip level, and then I bend down, and I can pull on the foot to increase the stretch. This time I feel it here on my hamstrings. There are dozens of ways to stretch. This is also another way to stretch your quads. If you can stand on one foot easily, most people can't do it on the free ground. But if you can't, you can always hold a support like me, and then you stretch. I feel it very well here on my quads. Flexible muscles are more resistant to injury than stiff muscles. Number 6. Here we are talking about your foot strike technique. We mean the part of your foot that hits the ground first when you run. Now some people are heel strikers, in that their heel hit the ground first, while some people are mid and forefoot strikers, meaning that their mid and forefoot hit the ground first. If you study the foot, you will see that most of the shock absorbing properties of the foot are in the mid and forefoot. So heel strikers take away most of the shock absorbing properties of the foot, meaning that more force is transmitted off the lower limb, and that leads to more possibility of injury. Number 7, watch your cadence. Cadence simply means the number of steps you take in 1 minute. Now, 2 people with the same height, the same leg length can do 1 kilometer run. One person is recording 950 steps, whereas the other person is recording 1,400 steps. The person with fewer number of steps simply means that he's taking longer strides. And in order for you to take longer strides, you have to jump higher and stretch your foot longer. And of course, higher jump simply means harder landing, and that means more force transmitted, which also means more probability for an injury. Number 8, if you have special foot problems, it is advisable for you to see specialists that will prescribe the appropriate footwear for you. However, generally speaking, people with flat feet are recommended motion control shoes. The other common foot problem is the high arch or the pes cavus. These guys, their problems are just stiffness. For these guys, well-cushioned shoes is what is advised. For the rest of the normal people in quotes, of course, stability, well-cushioned shoes is what is advised. The whole issue about shoe selection is another topic on its own. But just suffices to say that your shoes should feel comfortable immediately. You don't want your feet bunched up because that will give abnormal pressures. And you also don't want it oversized. So it has to feel comfortable. So get the right shoes and get your run going safely. And shoes with reflective patches is also an advantage for night runners. Number 9, where are you running? As much as possible, seek out flat, soft surfaces. Running on hard surfaces, of course, transmits more force to the lower limbs, and that can also predispose to more injury. If you have to run on the pavement, that is why you have to make sure that you wear the appropriate footwear to mitigate the problem. But as much as possible, if you can, seek out flat surfaces. For those who run on the road also, the road is beveled in such a way that when it rains, water can run off the road. So those banked surfaces, if you are running there, you will notice that one leg feels longer than the other. So that gives functional limb-led discrepancy, which applies abnormal pressures to the feet that can also predispose to injuries. Number 10, how do you sleep? Nothing trumps a good night's sleep. If you are a habitual runner, you should notice that you run your best on the days that you sleep the best. A lot goes on during sleep. That is when your body heals, repairs, does so many things, and you wake up stronger. And last but not the least, guys, for those who are doing road runs, as much as possible, please run against oncoming traffic. So many people have been injured and killed by careless drivers. It is our duty to protect ourselves while we run. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have gained something today. If you did, please like the video, drop a word in the comment box, and subscribe to the channel so that we continue to give you more goodies in the coming days. Until the next video, goodbye.